Hi, welcome back to Bride Society. I'm Laura and this is Rebecca, and today the theme of today's video is We Love Weddings But. So obviously we love weddings, and we have lots of videos, as you've seen on our channel, on all different aspects of the big day, but...
Yes, but it can get stressful, cause arguments, create pressure and financial problems potentially. So we've put together our kind of thoughts about like some warning signs to look out for and how to avert disaster. So there are obviously so many tiny details, like minute details you could focus on for a wedding. And I appreciate to some degree we kind of encourage that with all of our videos and things. But at some point you have to decide what is important to you. So you can't, well, you could if you had 10 years to plan your wedding and all the money in the world, but you can't focus on every minute detail. You will drive yourself insane. So it's just trying to decide what feels most important to you. So not what you think should be most important, but for you and your fiance, what do you feel is important?
Yeah, and the other thing is weddings are expensive, and you may, as soon as you get engaged, you might go onto Pinterest and start seeing all these incredible, elaborate setups that would cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. But then weddings are not worth kind of getting yourself into debt for.
But a manageable debt.
Well,
anyway.
yes. Sorry, yeah. Kind of the wedding is the start of your marriage. It's just one day, a wedding day. So don't kind of get yourself into financial trouble just for that.
Yeah, you've actually got to live after that day. And hopefully enjoy your marriage, not be like, so that was a nice day, and just I have to sit there and only think about that one day because you can't do anything else.
There are ways of getting kind of the wedding you want, your dream wedding, but for kind of a cheaper price. Or maybe,
and we have videos on that.
Yes. Yes, you may have to compromise on some things, but again, it's coming back to what are actually the most important things for you. Where are the bits where you want to spend your budget, regardless of what the size that budget is. It's just kind of putting the money there and just realising that it's not necessarily realistic, all these pictures that you see.
Because they can be staged shoots as well, can't they?
Which is great for inspiration, and I've done them. We've done them ourselves. But that supplies showing off the best that they can do. Kind of.
Yeah, it's marketing material for them. So it's, and I suppose also on a financial note, I appreciate with weddings it can be the case that sometimes like family members or other people are contributing financially as well, which is both great and can be a double-edged sword, I appreciate, because that can bring with it more opinions. And I guess because then there's the financial element to it, you might perhaps feel that you can't push back on certain things that are important to you when those opinions are being voiced because it's their money. So I think I think we're actually going to do another video actually on how to like handle the situation better, but it's just the essence of it is just to remember that without you and your fiance there is no wedding. So I appreciate other people might be financially helping, which can help the wedding to happen, but at the end of the day obviously you can just walk into a registry office and pay quite minimal fees. So all that requires is you and your fiance. So in the day it's your voices that matter the most. Like obviously you might try and be accommodating as much as you can of other people's wants and thoughts and all this kind of thing, but at the end of the day
and it's not worth kind of getting into arguments or getting stressed over those relationships or even losing relationships when the kind of tensions arise on both sides. It's kind of good to know what expectation maybe comes with the money that's being offered up front, so at least you know what you're dealing with and then how to manage that further on.
So obviously as well, it's not worth stress levels surpassing like productive levels. So obviously like stress can be a good thing, right? It helps us theoretically anyway So I'm from a mental health background, so so stress theoretically is there to help us be productive, to get things done, to be like alert and be able to do things, which is helpful. But obviously you can reach a point where that goes past that peak and it's just gone stratospheric and you become paralyzed. You just can't think straight, you can't do anything, like you're just getting help and it's just too much. But again, we're talking about one day of your life that we're working towards here, so it's just not worth it. So what we say is like, just take a step back, take a night off with your fiance and chill out. So not like think about table plans, budgets, anything else.
Maybe ban all talk of wedding.
Yeah, like you have to like put money in a pot if you mention the W word.
Yeah, and I mean, not on that evening, but identify which aspects of the wedding planning are causing the most stress, and then if that's maybe you're doing DIY things, which can be great, and obviously we've shown lots of DIY things, but
you might realise it's not your forte.
Yeah, and everything always takes longer than you think it's going to take.
It does.
So it might just be as simple as asking for some help, delegate some tasks, getting some people to fold invitations and put them in envelopes, things like that, which
you can make, like I've heard people, they have like a night with all like maybe their bridal party around or friends, and so the girls' night, like they've got drinks going, they've got snacks, and they're just like working on the invitations or whatever it might be,
because usually
make it fun.
Usually people are more than happy to help if you ask. Obviously not everyone's obliged, well, nobody's obliged to help, but you'd be surprised how many people want to share in the excitement, in the planning, all those kind of things. So, yes. Ask.
Make lists, because I always find, like, if I'm trying to hold lots of to-do jobs in my head, just holding them in my head, and so they're all swishing around all the time, makes me feel stressed. So if I can just, like, write on a list and know that it's there, I don't have to hold it up here anymore. Oh, and I'm also prone to doing that, like, when you're falling asleep at night, and then there's pop into your brain and go, oh yeah, I must do that. But then you're trying to like say it over and over in your brain again so you don't forget by the time you wake up, but then you end up lying there awake because... Anyway, just even quick notepad next to the bed or your phone or whatever, just make a short note. Not a detailed explanation, just quick notes.
So that you'll understand in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously with wedding planning, you might be booking lots of different suppliers, there might be lots of different deadlines, times where money has to be paid, things like that. Again, a similar thing, it's not good to have all that going around in your head, just trying to remember it all. Put some alerts in if you've got an online calendar, just jot it all down in there, and then you'll get a notification when, I need to pay the florist this much now, and so you don't forget.
Yeah, exactly. And just think about what is reasonable in the time frame you have. So not even just like, is your wedding 6 months from now, but also just, how many hours are you working in your regular job if you're working, like family commitments, when you're around after kids, all these things are realistic factors that you've got going on in your life all day, every day anyway. And then you're trying to do this, which can be a full-time job on top of that. And as Laura said before, like DIY, everything takes longer than you think it's going to. So once you start doing something, get realistic about how long those things are going to take in your time frame and scale it back.
So if you realise you can't fit everything in around everything else that's going on in your life, but you still want to have those special details, those specific aspects of your wedding, delegate. If you've got the budget, that's what wedding planners are for, that's what kind of wedding suppliers are for, so you can order all your stationery. Obviously you've still got input of how you want that to look, but someone else is making it look beautiful for you and then just sending it to you, or like with things like table plans. So hire help.
Yeah, if you can. And that's the thing, like, and other people will, like, if you delegate jobs, they'll be happy to do it like on the day and things as well, but you can hire a wedding coordinator for the day and deal with that. But as well, just even remember with wedding planners, because I don't know as I necessarily thought this through before my wedding, is that I think of a wedding planner as like you're kind of giving everything over to them, which you can do. But if you just wanted to like delegate some aspects, like you want to keep control of some stuff and just want someone else to take care of some, they can do just some bits too. So just bear that in mind.
Yes. definitely. And the main thing, in a not very serious note, just watch out for becoming a bridezilla or a groomzilla, because that's no fun for
Nobody
anyone.
like that.
No.
Yeah, so we hope you find that helpful, that things are not getting too stressful, but if they are, that will help. Let us know if you've got any more like tips or good ideas that you think will help other bride and grooms to be. Let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and give us a like, and we'll see you next time.